Hey guys, Comment Bank while racing, and we're back for another video here. So in this video, basically it's going to just be again another catch-all video right before the race. Trying to get everything finished up, get a couple things done for the car, so we can go racing again. By the end of this video, we kind of ran out of time. Per usual, trying to get the car ready, and so kind of skipped a bunch of stuff at the end. So stay tuned for at the end of the video. It's going to kind of have an abrupt ending, and then I'm actually going to fill you guys in on everything that we didn't get on film. And this is done after the race, and I apologize for that, but I do have a lot of stuff that I did get on film before the race, and so just want to put that in here. So got a lot done on the car, so just going to show you a couple of those things, and again, still trying to just get this car faster, to handle better, and to work right. So I'll show you all the things that we did to get us race ready. All right, so now we're going to mount a window net in. The rules require one. They didn't, for some reason. We didn't need one in the last race. We didn't put it in. I don't know, but yeah, we're gonna put in a window net. So I got one here, and I've already cut it, bent it, and you can see me doing that now. So now that we've cut and bent our window net, we're going to get it tacked in place here, and I got a hole drilled out, and we're going to tack the this piece here that the window net clips into, and go from there. Got a window net in. Let's see, open up the door here. I'll get a good look at it. So, not best welding, but it works. Really bad welding on the bolts, but it's in. And the door shuts still. So that's cool. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna build a strap for our battery. What they used to just have on this is just a piece of string, which wasn't gonna work. So I'm gonna make up a strap real quick for this, just to have it anchored down, and eventually maybe we'll move the battery. But just for this race, we're just gonna throw a strap on. So that's what we're gonna do now. All right, so got this in. Looks good, solid. I like it. Got this also in. You know, the glue didn't really dry up as well as I wanted it to, but I hooked it up and hopefully it dries in nice overnight and don't have to worry about this at all. But this looks good. I'm happy with how it's turned out. Battery isn't going anywhere, so it's coming together. All right, guys, so pulled the air conditioning compressor off, and they do not sell a bypass pulley for this car, so we have to make one ourselves. So that's what we're gonna do. I went and bought an idler pulley, bought some steel. So a couple things I gotta do is get this figured out how long I need it. And then I got to take a piece of the pipe that I bought for the inside of our idler pulley here, and I actually got to get it machined down to fit, so that way when we mount this, it will mount onto the plate, and the pipe will be welded to the plate, and we'll have a bolt go all the way through just for more strength, and we'll go that route. So we're gonna run over to Buddy's house and get that lathed out, turned over, and this will fit well. So that's what we're gonna do first. All right, so we're back. Got our piece turned down, and it fits well. So that's pretty cool. I had him do both sides in case I mess up cutting one, or we get on there and something's wrong, we need it longer or whatever. I have two sides to mess with, so that should work. So what we're gonna do is start mocking this up, figuring out just exactly how it's gonna work, and go from there. turned out all right. Looks good. Should be plenty strong. Unfortunately, it's pretty heavy, but that's all right. But should be pretty heavy duty enough. We'll let it cool off, and then we'll throw a coat of paint on her and hook her up. All right, got the air conditioning compressor bypass pulley done. It's gonna bolt right in the old holes. Turned out pretty well. Happy, slimmed it down, obviously. So we'll see how she looks. We'll get it all on and go from there. All right, so real quick, we're gonna just build a real simple little bumper additive. I don't know, just basically something. Our radiator sits about up here, and you know, we don't want to have, if I get hard on the brakes and nosedive and get into someone's rear end, and the bump, you know, their rear bumper comes up over my front bumper, I don't want to take out the top of my radiator. So we're just going to throw a real simple bar up and over, and that's going to protect our radiator and a little bit of our front end. So I'm going to throw the hood on it and kind of figure out where my height is going to be, and then go from there. Alright, there we go. Got a nice, I guess, bumper bar, you could say. Did this again, you know, just to protect the radiator. So happy with how it turned out, and yeah, we'll keep working, keep moving on. Now that we got the bypass pulley bolted in, we're gonna put together the rest of the front end, put all the stuff that we've made so far in, and put the new radiator in, and get everything, you know, kind of squared away and looking good. Like I said, you know, kind of, you know, ended there with getting the front end kind of squared away. You know, got everything cleaned up, zip tied. So now I just want to show you kind of everything that I wasn't able to get on video that we got done right before the race. Again, this is after the race, and I, you know, again, apologize for that. But you know, one-man crew, and then you know, Friday night came, and I had everyone show up, and just kind of the camera got put on back burner trying to get everything done. So just kind of want to show you guys some of the things we didn't get done on camera, but the stuff that needed to get done to be race ready. And so I'll just kind of show you some of those things now. So first thing, obviously, we got everything buttoned up in the front end. You know, new radiators in. You know, got the front fascia on. That turned out good. Everything, the holes were all a little different because, you know, when I pulled everything back over, I knew that going in, so I had to drill new holes, but got that all done. Again, got everything zip tied in, looking good. Had an issue with our air box, so I ended up having to take the aftermarket one off and actually go back to the original because of the mass airflow sensor just wasn't working very well with what we had. So, you know, put the stock one back in, and we're gonna figure that out for the next race. For side rails, we ended up making some side rails up. You can kind of see there, just real simple, just measure the length of the car where we wanted, and really all that does is give a little protection to our tires. You can see that actually completely protects the right rear, and you know, just gives us some space for that. So those turned out good. We got them on both sides. You can see just all they are is bolted to the fender, to the door. Yeah, I got that done. The other thing, kind of funny. So my buddy came, and this is what happens when you let an electrician work on a car. My buddy came and wired us in a basically a hard switch. Kills the power to everything. So you can see, you know, I got a blinking light there, but if I take this, you know, flip it off, we completely lose power. So that's pretty cool. Flip back on, see, it comes back on there. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. I'll just kill it so that we don't lose any battery drainage there. So you know, that's, you know, again, if we got in a crash, need to be able to shut off the battery, reset the PCM. So that's why we put that in there. We kind of call it the flux capacitor, but that looks good. I just want to say thanks for watching. Again, I apologize for you know, the end of this video, and you know, things kind of coming together weird, but excited about, you know, what we have, and continuing to make this thing faster, continue to make this thing better. That's the goal, and so we're looking forward to doing lots of racing with it. So again, thanks for watching. Click like, subscribe. I promise, you know, we're gonna continue to figure this thing out, continue to figure this YouTube stuff out, and continue to have some fun racing. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.